Thank you, Chair Wilson and Delegate Ullman. My name is Steve Waldman. I'm the chair of the Rebuild Local News Coalition, which is an alliance of 40 national and state associations and journalism organizations across the country, representing more than 3,000 local newsrooms and thousands of reporters, including many in Maryland. Half of the daily newspaper circulation in America is now owned by a hedge fund or a private equity firm. Half. That is one of the causes of the crisis that we're in. And you in Maryland have seen this up close, that when newspapers are bought by big chains that are controlled by out-of-state financial institutions, they tend to slash the number of reporters more. A recent national study by Professor Michael Ewens found that the number of, after an acquisition of this sort, the number of reporters fell by 40%. The number of articles about local government fell from 5,700 down to 2,500. By contrast, family-owned newspapers and locally owned newspapers were more likely to maintain the levels of reporting and of coverage. So any strategy to try to help save and rebuild local news should have a goal of, whenever possible, keeping local news in local hands. This proposal is a modest, common sense proposal. It doesn't prohibit the sale to a hedge fund. It doesn't require a right of first refusal. All it does is give some time, 120 days, so that a community can organize, a chance to keep the local news in local hand. And by community, I mean it can be local business people, it can be foundations, unions, employees, nonprofit organizations, public radio stations, anyone who cares about the information health of their community. No, by itself, this will not solve everything. A hedge fund could still outbid, but this would at least ensure that it doesn't happen under the cloak of darkness, and it gives the community a fighting chance.